Hello everybody, sanibonani. Welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyaye sifunde izincwadi ezibhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sizoxoxa phela sixoxele laba abasuke bengenaso isikhathi ukuthi bayifunde incwadi nalaba futhi abasuke benqena nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu la eMzansi bese siza la sizokhuluma ngawo senzela laba abanganalo ithuba lokuthi bawabuke kwi-TV. Siphinde nje senze ama-recaps nama-reviews siphinde sikhulume nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe sesiwabukile lama-shows kwi-TV. Namhlanje ngifuna ukwenza i-recap or i-review yomndeni episode 8. Obviously, guys, I'm late. I'm late. Part of me being so late with this episode is because I was having a hard time deciding ukuthi ngisafuna yini ukuqhubeka nokwenza ama-reviews nama-recaps omndeni because of izinto ezenzekayo laphayana kumndeni. I do believe ukuthi what we are experiencing or what we've been experiencing and seeing on Umndeni is definitely gender-based violence. I believe it's women abuse, and it's difficult for me to continue doing that review. But also, part of me just feels like because really a lot of people are talking about it, maybe the more we talk about it, the more people talk about it, maybe kuzofika endlebeni so zabantu efanele ifike kubona so that they can stop what is happening on that show. Ngiyazi ukuthi abaningi have said even kuma-comment khona abantu let me not say abaningi, but there are people who have said kuma-comments ukuthi but Ntando, you have to remember ukuthi this is a reality TV and if TV show, and if it's a reality TV show, they are showing what's really happening in their lives. The producers and the directors and the cameramen cannot interfere in the story that is being shot. Bona baza nje namakhamera bashoot. And I just want to say to those people, that's not how a reality TV show works, guys. Everything that happens in my shows, it's planned because they have to plan to shoot a scene. And there's never a time when a woman can be abused and people are not allowed to stop it. I don't care how important their job is. If a woman is being abused and a group of people is there, you can do something about it. And just to give an example, kulaba ababuka ama-reality shows overseas, there are people ababuka in 90-day fiance. Right now, there's a couple right now abatrendayo because this one woman got so angry that she hit this one guy kwi-90-day fiance the other way, the season edlala manje. And this time when this woman, because she took off ilokhuzana isigqoko of her partner who never wanted to take off his hat because unempandla, so it was such an embarrassing thing for him, and then she hit him, and the producers stopped the show. They stopped them. Like people that we never see, we see they are there when a show is being shot. They got onto on the scene and they stopped it, because it was wrong. They are not supposed to just watch something like that happen. That's what they did. Everybody stopped, and people went and stopped, and they pulled the woman away and they pulled the men away because it's not supposed to happen. So I do believe even our lives, the producers that are there when they're shooting the show can interfere and say, no, this is wrong, you guys cannot do this. And if a crime is being committed, they can report it, which is something that we haven't seen because Udabula obviously has not been arrested, and we haven't heard of any case being opened at the police station with regards to him abusing Ukanyezi. And also ulokhu zamahlala entabeni naye akuna-case akunalutho. That definitely means ukuthi ayikho into abayenzako uMoja Love to stop it. So that is the part that is very difficult for me to deal with when it comes to this show. But na kule video lena I just want to talk about ukuthi kwenzekeni kule episode lena. So mayiqala episode, remember phela ukuthi last episode bamxoshile uNkanyezi, wabuyela-ke wahamba laphayana, akashongo ukuthi ubuyela kubo na. And-ke bese bemfonela laphayana because sebedinga usizo lwakhe, umahlala entabeni sedinga usizo lwakhe because umahlala entabeni wathi wasiswa uNkanyezi. So udinga usizo lwakho because uMaseko ufuna ukulobola idlozi likaMahlalentabeni, and leyo nto leyo yenziwa through uGobela, and uGobela wakhe is uNkanyezi. So she had to humble herself-ke afonele uNkanyezi, which uNkanyezi obviously she was not welcoming kuleya phone call leya. Angazi-ke ukuthi bamthole kanjani uNkanyezi, guys, but bamtholile. But I suspect because obviously she's still doing the show, so she is in communication with ama-producers, and I feel like she probably did give them an idea yokuthi ukuphi, but maybe she didn't know ukuthi ngenkathi enika ama-producers information yakhe bazoyidlulisela to oMahlalentabeni noMaseko ukuthi beze la bazombheka. But mayaqala ku-episode they are there. Uhlala somewhere, angazi noma ukhona yini obonile igama lendawo because angibonanga, ngi-rewindile trying to see ukuthi ene ukuphi laphana. But leya ndawo is like, you know, le ndawo lezi abantu abavele bafike bakhe kuzo, but ungabi sure whether people are allowed ukuthi bakhe izindlu khona. It's like that kind of a place. It's like imjondolo, but not really because akuminyene njengamjondolo. It's like imjondolo esaqala, if I may say so. And the story is uNkanyezi bought a site laphayana wayesebeka umjondolo, like umjondolo wangempela, guys. It's like I don't even know if umbhede laphayana uyafitha. It doesn't look really good, like ikhetini like ufake ilokhuzana ibhayi lobungoma as ikhetini. I don't know if that's because really uswele akalinalo ikhetini or vele for umuntu osebenza ngobungoma it's something normal ukuthi afake ilokhuzana ibhayi aligqoke emzimbeni alifake ezikhethini, but wenze kanjalo. And yeah, it's a good thing ukuthi uyithengele isite, but I wasn't happy with indlela ahleli ngayo, even though singabonanga phakathi because abangenanga phakathi, but I suspect ukuthi it doesn't look good. So uma befika lana, obviously uvula iwindi uyabuka ukuthi oba labo and uyabona ukuthi bona uyababuza ukuthi bafunani lana. It was uMaseko, uFezile, uDabula kanye naye ulokhuzana uMahlalentabeni. Bayakhuluma-ke ukuvula iwindi, uyababuza ukuthi bafunani lana ngoba phela bona bamxosha bamtshela-ke ukuthi no, uzofuna usizo lakho, uzama ukusho ukuchaza leyo nto ulokhuzana uMahlalentabeni. So uthi hhayi-ke ngilindani lapho wathi usathoyiletha endlini phakathi. It's a one room lo mjondolo lo. Bathi uyathoyiletha, well usho ngegama leli esilisebenzisa ngesiZulu wathi ngiya-KAKA. Wathi ngilindani lapho ngisa-KAKA ukuthi akazi noma u-YouTube unalo inkinga naleli gama leli. So hhayi-ke avale-ke bathi mabangele bona ukuthi how can umuntu athi uyathoyiletha endlini ewu-one room, uthoyiletha kuphi? Kusho ukuthi uthoyiletha endlini ebehlala kuyona. Honestly, initially mayisho kanjalo, I just thought ukuthi uyabeyisa nje ukuthi lindani lapho ngisalokhuza, you know. But then I looked around when they were showing around the house, and I'm thinking alikho vele ithoyilethi lapha because leya ndawo it looks like indawo that would have indawo ithoyilethi lomgodi at least, you know. And I'm like alikho ithoyilethi laphana, and it looks like ama-neighbours awekho seduze. So I started thinking ukuthi ikhona, there is a possibility yokuthi vele uNkanyezi wenza lento athi uyayenza lapha. Vele uma kufanele enze leyo nto kufanele ayenze uzoyenza ebhakedeni. Mhlampe yenziwe ebhakedeni bese uyayikhipha uyoyilahla somewhere ngebhakede. I do not know. But I felt like even though bengibona ngathi uyajoker to say that to them, uyabasabisa nje. But when I saw ilokhuzana set up yala ehleli khona, I thought ukuthi yazi there is a possibility ukuthi vele kuthoyilethwa ebhakedeni bese uyahamba uyolahla the way ungakhona laphaya. And akuyona indawo eneyihlahla, if akuyona indawo ongathi mhlampe because ithoyilethi alikho mhlawumbe uzophuma ungene ey'hlahleni, you know, like we used to do emakhaya. We used to do emakhaya sidlala laphayana uphise ungene ehlahleni uthathe amahlamvu and continue uyodlala. Abanye there people they have no idea, ne? So yeah, ayikho indawo eflat, so I thought ukuthi oh God, there is actually a possibility ukuthi kulowa mjondolo being in one room she has to do that because of the situation yokuthi uxoshwe kwaMaseko. I still think ukuthi ulokhuzana uNkanyezi is better off kubo, but I guess she really doesn't want ukuthi abuyele ekhaya, and she's trying to build a life for herself, okay? So okay, they wait outside and waphuma nebhakede, which they were not sure phela ukuthi is this the bucket. Bathe beqamba bebaleka nje wabe sebaqulelile ngalento la ilokhuzeni ebhakedeni. Honestly, when I looked at the man's earphones, I looked like it's just clean water. That's what made me feel like I was ngabo nje ukuthi uyalokhuza uya-toilet. It wasn't really because, and it was like pure white water. If ukuthi umchamo cha unomchamo omhlophe bo. Because bewungekho nayelo. I felt like udlale ngabo imane ngisakaka mase bathela ukuze bacabanga ukuthi bathelwa ngamakaka, because it didn't look like, ngomshawa YouTube. Sorry for the language, guys, but it's Zulu. So waphuma wabathela bavika labo banye. I guess even bevikile, if you think ukuthi umuntu ukuthela ngodoti wakhe, yeah, I think umuntu otheleke even more wazi ulokhuzana ufezile, which was really unfortunate because uyena obengakhulumi kakhulu. He looked like nje ube there ezophelezela, abengadeleli nakangako yena ulokhuzana ufezile. So yeah, but uyena othelekile kakhulu mase kumlapha eceleni. Hhayi-ke, hhayi then impilo yasuka-ke ngoba usebathelile lana, and then yazi kudabula always takes i-opportunity ukuthi niyahlukumeza unkanyezi, bayamphusha. UMahla Entabeni she had ilokhuzana i-hairband, lona wamhluthula i-hairband wamshaya ngempama. Yoh, yazi I don't promote violence, but honestly like ngathi ngilinde usuku unkanyezi la unkanyezi ezoshaya khona nje umamkhulu ngendlela umamkhulu eyisa ngayo. And yeah, and but nje her point was, hayi, how can nize nizongifuna nina nangixosha kanje kabuhlungu kanje bese nizofuna usizo lwami ngobani? Bayadelela-ke badelela indaba ukuthi one room, toilet endlini eyodwa ukuthi at least ikwami kodwa angikho ekhaya and angikho kwaMaseko ngikwami, And imagine guys labantu labo baku-abuse-ile and then they follow you la sewuzidlalele khona, bazokudelela ngendawo le uhlale kuyona, umuntu azokushaya ngempama. It's like the abuse continues vele. So they end up going. At some point, really, I think she was tempted ukuthi ashaye uMaseko because bephethe nanomshaneli. I think bebachela ngale nto besebhakedeni. And they were tempted athi, "Hayi wena." I think she's really angry with Maseko and it's justifiable vele ukuthi adinwe uMaseko ngoba uMaseko didn't treat her right vele. So uMaseko wamsabisa ukuthi uzomshaya. We all know ukuthi he always does that. And Moja Love never does anything about him doing that. But okay, asikho lapho namhlanje kodwa sizoba lapho. So fine, and they go okay. And obviously we all know ukuthi show is about unkanyezi, and when Nkanyezi is not around, so sinamakhanda nje ukuthi what is this show really about? Is it really a show about the abuse kaNkanyezi? Because after uma ngabe uNkanyezi engekho, they really don't know what to do with themselves. So the next thing, I think they were just revising ukuthi what happened laphayana. Honestly, uFezile yena he seems to be upset with uMaseko ukuthi why would they baze bachaphazeleke nayo ukuthi bathelwe ngamalokhuzana nje ngama-SIMBA nje, bona bangenaphi lapho, uMaseko bekufanele azilungisele iy'nto zakhe ukuthi bangaze bathelwe ngaleyo nto. So bakhuluma indaba yokuthi it's very serious-ke indaba yokuthi bangathelwa ngaleni kodoti lo bathelwe ngayo. Vele-ke nje angazi kwabanye abantu abamnyama, but I know emazulwini ukuthi into enelokhuza enokungcola okuphuma kumuntu kuhamba nokuthakatha phakathi. So umuntu uma efike wabeka leyo nto endlini yakho it doesn't, uma ungavuka endlini yakho kunaleyo nto nje ibekiwe laphayana, umuntu igcotshiwe odongeni or something, it doesn't represent something good when it comes to indaba zomathakathane. So I think they are right in saying that ukuthi this is not a good thing, badinga ukuthi bagezwe. They decided ukuthi bahambe baye komunye umama-ke ukuthi oyisangoma ukuthi ayobageza. I don't know why bengagezi la kumyeni wabo ngoba umyeni wabo nayo inyanga, angazi hlobo luni lwenyanga mina uMaseko. Kodwa-ke ya bahamba-ke bayogeza, kodwa kuhamba udabula benoloni Mahla Entabeni. I didn't see uFezile laphayana. So-ke benza-ke ama-rituals lawo abo, kwagidwa kwaba njani. And then bahamba baye emanzini-ke, bafike bakhumula-ke, bafike kwenziwa wonke ama-rituals akhona-ke. So yeah, but when it comes to indaba yokuthi uMahla Entabeni needs ulona unkanyezi, it looks like they have another solution. Bengayi-understand kahle ukuthi they don't really have to go through ulokhuzana unkanyezi for into kaMahlela Entabeni ukuthi ilunge. In fact angabushintsha ubungoma bakhe ayobenza kwenye indawo, angikaze ngizwe into enjalo, kodwa-ke I'm not very knowledgeable ey'ndabeni zokuthwasa nani, so they can do it without unkanyezi. So they're basically saying that they don't really need unkanyezi. So yeah, that was the episode honestly today. We're in episode 7, so I don't think that we are done yet with this season, but I'm just wondering ukuthi bazokwenzani for the rest of the season, because honestly asisathandi phela kuloko sibuka unkanyezi abuse thina-ke, futhi-ke phela unkanyezi uhola nini ngoba nangiya laphayana uthenga isite udinga imali yokuthi alungise impilo yakhe. So Moja Love kukhani phela nani. Okay, so this was the episode for today, guys. Please like the video. Tell me what you think about this episode. Are you guys still watching Ilokhuzana Umndeni? Are you having a hard time watching it? Does it entertain you in the Bagankanyezi or not? What do you think is going to happen with this Ilokhuzana, with this show? I read an article ngathi it's the last season. It's not the last season for Umndeni, but it's the last season for Umndeni Kamaseko. So they're going to do Umndeni, but bazowenza with another family, you know. So yeah, I guess ukuthi makuphela la mhlawumbe kuzobe sekuphelile. But yeah, guys, I wish I could find unkanyezi. Yazi, I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her. Anyway, please like the video and share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Guys, I have a very busy week at work. I work at a tertiary institution, so around this time of the year, we are extremely busy. So my videos, I don't get as much time to do them and to upload. Sometimes I do a video and I just don't have time to upload it. But azobeza nje kancane kancane nixole. Ngiyabonga kakhulu ukuthi nibuke, nginithanda kakhulu.